Hello everyone, hello, welcome or welcome back to the channel. My name is Nisi, and on this channel you can expect money content. On today's video, I really wanted to talk about, do you have a spending problem or an income problem? This is going to be a really good video. I hope you stick around. All right, let's get into the video. I'm going to use myself as an example for the first one, which is an income problem. My last job, I definitely had an income problem. I'm very somewhat conservative with my money. I track like what I spend. I track my budget. I have a budget. I budget. Okay, that's my thing. I budget, and I was noticing that I was still having a hard time paying the bills. Like I would pay my bills and I would have like nothing left, or I barely made it. Every month it was like, ooh, that was close. And I sat down and I looked at my bank statements and I looked at my budget and I said, you know what? I'm not doing anything special. I'm not shopping. I'm not spending money on like makeup and a bunch of stuff like that. I'm not going out with friends. I live, at that time I was living a very simple life, which is working, buying stuff to eat, and I don't order takeout also, because I was like, I'm not ordering takeout. I'm buying groceries. I'm cooking at home. I'm doing everything you can possibly do. I don't have any active subscriptions, but I still couldn't make it. My money was still short every month. In my case, it was definitely an income problem. Had I generated more income, I would comfortably be able to afford my life. Spending problem. And you're thinking, what is a spending problem? Good question. I try to talk about these things in a very basic terms. I don't use any fancy words. I'm not a financial professional, guys. I'm just a girl documenting her journey that want to share this information with you. Like a spending problem is basically, in simple terms, you're living above your means. That's all it is. You're living above your means. And a lot of times people do have spending problems and they don't know they do. Especially if you don't budget. I remember talking to a friend, hey girl, if you're watching this video, I'm about to talk about you. One of my friends, I was just like, hey, do you have a planner? And she was like, no. I was like, well, I'm going to buy you a planner and I want you to write down everything that you spend. And I want you to write down what you have due, all your bills that are due. And I want you to create a budget. And she was just like, a budget? I was like, yeah, I want you to create a budget. My friend was like, no, I work too hard to be budgeting. And I was just like, girl, do you not know what a budget is? She was like, you know what? Yeah, Nisi, I don't really want to hear it. I work too hard. I don't want to budget. I said, I left it alone. I'm not someone that's going to push information down your throat if you don't want it. If you're like my friend, a budget is simply a roadmap. That's all it is. A budget is just a map. It's telling your money where to go. That's all it is. I think the word budget, when people hear the word budget, they automatically think that you're calling them broke or you're calling them poor or you're asking them to live their life like a poor person. And listen here, I budget. I will always budget. No matter how rich I get, I will always have a budget. I just like knowing where my money is going. Okay. So if you have a spending problem, and to find out if you do have a spending problem, I would say track your expenses. That's the best way. I'm old fashioned. I like to do pen and paper. That's just the way I work, but there's a lot of amazing apps there. You can use Excel spreadsheet if you like, but I'm just old fashioned. I like to do pen and paper. Just go over your bank statement, look at stuff. I'm a loan officer, so I tell you guys, I see bank statements all the time. And of course, loan officers, we're not looking to see how much money you're spending on Starbucks. We're looking to see if there's any big purchases, big deposits, big withdrawals, and if there's any sketchy stuff going on with your money. That's all we're looking for. But as a loan officer, I do see things. I do see people buying stuff, going to Starbucks or going to this or going to that. And also I had a friend that I'm the money friend. I'm the friend that everyone comes to for the money, whatever ideas or whatever. And I looked at her bank statement. She was just like, I'm not sure if I have a spending problem or an income problem. So she let me look over her bank statement and her stuff. And y'all, it was definitely a spending issue, because on her bank account, I'm using her as an example. On her bank statement, it was just like random stuff, like $25 at KFC, $25 at this. Takeout. Sephora, takeout. It was just like random stuff. And I was like, why are you going to Sephora so much? Or why are you ordering takeout all the time? She was like, well, I have food at home. I have things to cook. I just don't feel like cooking. So in her case, she had the income, but she was spending it on things that, you know, you didn't have to spend. Because takeout, you can cook at home. You don't necessarily have to go out and order food all the time. And honestly, home cooking is way better than takeout. Trust me. Okay. Let me just, in another thing too, to find out if you have a spending issue, a spending problem, like I said, you can track your expenses, see where your money's going. A lot of people don't know how much money they earn. I know it sounds crazy. You have to know how much money you're bringing in every month. You have to know where your money is going. And a lot of you guys have like random subscriptions that you guys have, and that's costing money. It's like $29.99 for this, $29.99 for that, and you don't really need it. Do you understand what I'm saying? So a lot of times it's not that you don't have any money. You just don't know where your money's at, okay? You have to go find it. Take a look at your expenses. I know it's scary. Like, take a look at your bank statements. I know it's scary, but you have to know where you stand. I do have a few notes. Also, I kind of feel like I'm all over the place. Sorry, guys. Like I said, do you budget? You have to ask yourself these questions. Do you know where your money is going? What is your household income? Another good thing, think about spending. If you have a spending issue, guys, you will always have a spending issue if you don't take care of it, if you don't tackle it at the root. Because it's like, yeah, you're gonna make more money, but guess what? You're gonna have lifestyle creep. The more money you make, the more money you'll spend. So you have to find out what is it? Why am I spending this money? And I'm not asking you guys to live like poor people or whatever the case may be, but just be smart with your money. Be smart with your money. That's all I'm asking you to do. Just be smart with it. And a lot of people don't budget. They don't know what's going on with their income. It's like they're just completely lost. Like me, I'm trying to be transparent with you guys. I'm not going to come on here and make a video like I'm some kind of expert. I am in debt. I am currently in debt. It is something that I'm working on. And I can make a video about that if you guys are interested to like open up my debt. I don't care. Like, when I say I don't care, it's not I don't care about debt. I just don't care about, I don't want to be on here pretending like I'm some kind of financial angel, and I'm not. So I'm totally okay with opening up my debt and showing you guys what I owe. And honestly, with my job, I can pay that off a few months. Like, so my goal is like the next 6 to 8 months to be totally debt free. I don't have any student loans and things of that nature. So I'll make another video about this, but back to what I was saying, and you have to be honest with yourself. A lot of you guys are not honest with yourself. You're spending and you're not acknowledging that you're spending your money on stupid stuff. So me, in my case, I had an income issue. So I kind of shared a little bit. Maybe you guys can go back and think about, okay, how am I spending my money? Where is my money going? Do I budget? And tracking my expenses. These are easy ways to see if you have a spending problem or an income issue. And guys, the good thing about life is you can always rectify things. So if you do have a spending problem, you can just go in and cut some things out. Say, maybe I don't need this. Maybe I don't need that. Maybe I don't need this. Maybe I don't need to be shopping every single week. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us are spending money on stupid things. And then we say, oh, I'm broke. I don't have any money. And granted, I do understand the economy. Things are super expensive right now, but at the same time, we all have a little extra income. We all have a little extra income somewhere if we look. And of course, also, if you do have an income issue, I would just say supplement your income. Maybe side hustles, maybe start a business, maybe DoorDash or do like Instacart, whatever it is. We got to do what we got to do to survive in this economy. So if you do have an income issue, the best thing to do is supplement your income, make more money. I know they say more money, more problems, but guys, listen, I would rather have more problems, but have the money to handle the problems than not to have any money at all. Anyways, guys, I just wanted to jump on. This is somewhat of a rant. I'll go ahead and leave notes below. Just if you just want to know what to do, you can just go straight to the notes and watch the video. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and thank you for watching.